What's up, guys? Chasing Lamey here with episode number 67 of Welcome to Wroxham. Before we get going, I want to talk a little bit about a thing that I talked about, how I was hoping to have big news that unfortunately didn't come through. I was hoping I was going to be picked to be one of the managers in a charity football match happening this Sunday at Swindon Town. It's for diabetes charities, so it's going to be quite a good little fundraiser. It's being organised by Paul Caddis, the former, I think he played for Scotland, I don't remember, former Celtic and Birmingham player, but also was the captain of the Swindon team that won League Two in 2020. Great player, great guy, doing some good things. He's going to be joined by a bunch of town legends. Charlie Austin's playing. You all know Charlie Austin, played for Southampton, played for Burnley, should have played for England, but unfortunately England's managers don't know a world-class striker when they see them. They're lost. We've also got Simon Ferry playing. I think I saw Paul Bowden on the poster, who I believe captained Wales, scored some belting goals in his career for a left-back, got to be said. There are some scurrilous rumours that the greatest striker in the history of the Premier League, and I might be a little bit biased, Jan Fjortoft, you'll see him on the wall behind me, bit of a hero to me, world-class striker. Rumours are he's coming over to play as well. So some banging players there. If you look on my Twitter, I'll have put up a hype thing with this video just to say, like, go buy these tickets, go check it out, because, you know, I want to make sure we've got as much money going in the pot as possible. I also came up with this idea in my head like 3 seconds ago. If you can't make the game because you're nowhere near Swindon, because you're out of the country, because you just don't fancy watching Swindon, I know I've got a couple of Oxford fans who watch. I don't know why. I guess they just want to see a good game of football occasionally. But if you want to help out a good cause, help out some diabetes research, if you want to just buy a ticket, even if you can't make it, DM me on Twitter. I'm at Chasing Lamey. I'm very easy to find. And I'll see if I can find someone who maybe can't afford to go, a local kid, whatever. I'll see if I can find someone who could really benefit from a free ticket and just a good day out and some fun in what will hopefully be sunshine. It's pouring with rain at the moment. But, yeah, hopefully we will get some good vibes going in the world and a good game of football. Some cracking players going to be out on display, and a few fans are playing as well, so it's going to be a little bit of an interesting mix. But, like I said, banging players out there, some absolute legends going back, I think, over the last 30-odd seasons. There's some players from almost all of them playing in the game, so definitely check it out. Anyway, without any further ado, I'm not going to keep telling you about this game because you can go check it out. There'll be info on my Twitter about it, and I do recommend going and checking that out. Today, Wroxham are playing the final game of the season, and it's kind of feast or famine, win or fail, really. We can theoretically secure automatic promotion to League One today. It could be Gareth Bale's last ever game as a professional footballer. It could just lead to us, bare minimum, it's going to lead to us being in the playoffs. Could be good all round. So, like, subscribe, ring the bell, drop some comments down below. You know the drill by now. Share with your friends, why not? Let's roll the intro, and let's go and see if we can secure the big one, or just settle for the little one. You know, good times either way. I'll see you on the other side. So since you all saw the last game, I thought I'd just go in with a very basic sit rep. We are playing the last game of the season today. We sit in 5th in the league table, and we're playing Doncaster Rovers, who sit in 7th in today's game. We're playing away as well. We are currently 3 points behind Barrow, who sit in 3rd, the last of the automatic promotion spots, with a much better goal difference than them. Crewe are between us. They've got 1 more point than us. And as things stand, Crewe are playing Harrogate, who sit in 19th away. So, bit of a dead rubber, but, you know, let's not count our chickens. Anything can happen. I think we had this situation, was it last season before, where results just went our way. We got lucky. Barrow are also away at Crawley. I think we're on the best form of the 3 of us, so it's not out of the realms of possibility. Also, Gareth Bale is retiring on the 15th of May in-game. It's currently the 6th of May in-game. And the first playoff game doesn't happen until the 18th of May. So this could be his last game unless he decides he wants to extend until the end of the playoff campaign. That's kind of the rundown. Let's go meet the team, shall we? So picking a team for a game like this is always quite tough because on the one hand you want to pick up the win, try and get the automatic promotion. On the other hand, you have to have that in the back of your head that it's very unlikely, it's an outside chance, and you want to rest some of your players, not risk them for the playoffs, because ultimately, if they get hurt now, we're in trouble. So, with that in mind, the team I've picked has Celso Coronel in goal. We've got Ryan Edwards at right back, Lacal Samuel and Oscar Gonzalez at centre half, Fabio at left back. We have Oliver Scarles at defensive midfield, Ben Dodd and Chimese in midfield. Mislav Orsic and Gareth Bale are on the wings because this could be the last time either of them plays. I think Mislav Orsic he's retiring at the end of the month, so he will at least be involved for the playoffs. Even so, let's chuck him out there for now. That feels like a good plan, although I'm talking myself out of it now. Let's not risk him. Let's stick Trent Cohn-Doherty on the right wing. That'll be better. Gareth Bale on the left, Ronnie Stutter up top. We've got Finn Burns, Ross English, Jacob Wright, Mislav Orsic, Martin Carrizzo, Rafael Diaz and Nathan Young-Coombs on the bench. Players missing out, Randy Straker, of course, being rested. Jazz Linton's not fully fit, we'll give him a chance to rest. Ben Grist and Lucas Stevenson will probably get in there somewhere, as well as Javon Mitchell will probably make an appearance in the playoffs. Jürgen Eliteam will definitely play at some stage in the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised to see Amari Forson. Jaden Williams also not fully fit. So we've got a few options out there, but even so, we're just going to kind of keep everyone safe, keep everyone sound. I didn't even see who that was. Ben Cottrell's got an injury. That's fine. He's on loan and outside the club anyway. That's fine. So that's the team we're going to go with. Let's see if we can pick up the win and give ourselves the best. This team should be good enough to win. It's just a case of what the results around us look like, really. Okay, so we're in the dressing room. I'm thinking about doing we'll just do what the assistant recommends. Why not tell everyone the hype is justified and all that good stuff. I have faith in you to get out there, make a difference. I think is a thing I'm just always saying. You know I do it every time by now. It's not even a surprise. Ronnie Stutter's good form could very much be the difference maker today as well. So let's go into the match preview. I hopefully will get all the scores on the doors up throughout the game. A few players in there I recognise as being quite good as well, so that's going to be interesting. Apparently Rigg has completed 73% of his passes for Doncaster this season, which is terrifying. And Ronnie Stutter has 17 goals in 19 games, which is a disgusting amount of form, and the pundits think we can beat Doncaster, which is the key thing we're interested in here. We're away, of course, at Doncaster in this absolutely mahoosive stadium, playing in the blue. Doncaster will be in the red and white stripe, or red and white hoops, I should say. Let's see what we can do. Corner early on, Ravenhill for Doncaster, puts it into the box, headed away by Fabio, the monster of a man at the back. Cohn-Doherty on the right wing, having a good run. Dodd back to Cohn-Doherty. Can we make something happen here? We're getting as far down the wing as we can to the byline, cuts it back, looking for Edwards to Scarles. Scarles goes all the way back to Gonzalez, finds Fabio. Two South Americans combining beautifully for us, and Fabio's into the box, plays it across for Gareth Bale, and if it's going to be his last ever game of professional football, Gareth Bale, absolute blinder. Gareth Bale scoring on definitely his last regular league game in football, the club captain doing his bit, showing why he's still the Welsh Wizard. I do hope he agrees to stay around for the playoffs if we don't fully make it. I've just realised I've not put the league table up. I actually don't know what's going on around us right now. I'll get it up in a second. As Alowu puts the ball forward, Samuel heads it down to Chimese. And Chimese now back through on goal, 1-on-1, straight at Dewhurst. Maxwell back to Dewhurst. Bale picks it up again. Can you imagine if Gareth Bale got a hat-trick in his last pro appearance? It won't happen, but can you imagine if he did? Let's plug that league table, see where we're at. At the moment, we sit in fourth. Barrow, I guess, are drawing right now. Crewe must be drawing as well, so we just need Barrow to concede a goal, and we are laughing. Cambridge have had a man sent off, I think. Was it Tranmere had a man sent off? Nothing big happening to help us out right now. But, you know, even so, game continues. We just need to see this one through, and I've just got to solid feeling we might see it through for a win. It's just a case of, can Barrow help us out by being utterly useless today? I've even completely forgotten who they're playing. But even so... Oh, Barrow have conceded. They're playing Crawley. Crawley have gone ahead. We currently sit third in the table. So, big hype time. Right, free kick for Doncaster. Dewhurst with a big ball forward, going straight to Rigg. And Rigg has a pop. And Gonzalez gets a foot in front of it to save Coronel's blushes, quite honestly, because he was way off his line. And Rigg is going to be the man that takes the corner. We need to do some solid defensive work here. Edwards heads it to Cone Doherty, doesn't quite find it. Dodd gets it clear, only as far as Hay back into the mixer. Edwards heads it clear to Cone Doherty, and we've survived that onslaught. There's a lot of our players not having a great day out there today, it's got to be said. Dewhurst puts a big ball forward. Samuel has made the header. Gonzalez heads it to Edwards. Edwards coming down the near side here, going on a good run. With some very big centre-halves. As a Swindon fan, it's very odd seeing big centre-halves as Cone Doherty puts in a cross that doesn't quite make it to the head of Stutter, and Dewhurst gets it clear again. This highlight continues. It's got to be a goal at the end of it. Edwards to Samuel. Samuel to Scarles. Scarles goes wide to Fabio. Can Fabio make inroads down the left-hand side? We've got some very, very good players right now. Finds Gareth Bale. Can Gareth Bale set something up? Cuts it back to Fabio. Fabio for Chimesi. Chimesi with a pop. And it just goes over the bar, and it remains 1-0. Just had a little look on the left-hand side. Crewe have gone ahead at Harrogate and sort of leapfrogged us into that final automatic promotion place. So we're now looking for Harrogate to do us a favour, which I think we smashed them earlier in the season. They're probably not terribly inclined to do that for us. But we go into half-time. It's 1-0. We are doing pretty well in the grand scheme of things. You know, we're doing everything on our end to make this happen. We're just waiting for results elsewhere. Let's show everyone again their recent praise is justified. Few players not performing though. Ronnie Stutter. Let's do a little you've not been good enough so far. Get it together. He looks fired up. That's nice. Trent Cone Doherty. I think we're just going to do a bit of a you weren't that bad. You can still improve. I've got faith in you because I do. I always keep faith in him. He's a good player who just needs a little bit of a nudge sometimes to remember that he's probably too good for this level. Right, let's start the second half, shall we? See if we can get ourselves a second goal, at least secure the win. Because we can't do anything about what's going on at Crewe or Barrow right now. We just have to keep digging deep. At the moment, at least, we've got home advantage for the second leg of the playoffs, which is going to help us out at least a little bit. Throw in now, Gareth Bale taking it to Fabio. Fabio will have plenty of time. I've made 4 subs already, by the way. I've sent on Burns at DM. Diaz as the Mazzaras. Bale heads it into young Coombs, who's gone on up top. Orsic has gone on the right wing, just to freshen things up with some more energy in there and see if we can maybe encourage the whole team to have a good performance. That will be very nice. Crawley have scored a second against Barrow to help us out a little bit. We are waiting for Crewe to concede. Fabio with a throw in to Gonzalez. Back to Samuel. Samuel to Burns. Burns to Dodd. Dodd over the top to Gareth Bale. Finds young Coombs. Young Coombs denied by a great stop by Dewhurst. I am, as you've probably guessed, saving that last substitution to take off Gareth Bale and give him a bit of a hero send-off as he puts the corner in. Doesn't quite find the head of Samuel. Bennett tries to beat Dodd to the ball. Won't get there. Dodd's got time but gets tackled by Bennett. And that is the end of that highlight. Just looking at the league table, the way things have shaken out, we've actually let the Forest Green Vegans into the playoffs by beating Doncaster. And I almost feel guilty about that. I almost want to deliberately throw the game so that we don't let that happen. But unfortunately, we need the win. And, I'm not going to turn down a win. So the final sub is being made. We're going to pull off Gareth Bale, possibly for the last time. We're going to send in Jacob Wright to replace him. Big ovation, I imagine, for the Welsh Wizard as he comes off as a Wroxham player for potentially the final time. The difference maker in this final game, a goal against Crewe right now, would make him the hero that got us promotion, as Fabio with a big throw in looking for young Coombs and finds him. He turns Hay, he's into the box, and what was that shooting? That is why Nathan Young Coombs very rarely plays up top for us. And I think he's done nothing to prove I've made a mistake there. We're into the dying embers now. I'm keeping an eye on the latest scores to see if Crewe can concede a goal. Gonzalez with a free kick, looking for Orsic on the left-hand side. Orsic will cut inside, but almost gives the ball away, wins it back to Dodd. Dodd, plenty of time and space, goes all the way back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for options around him, finds Kyle Samuel, who finds Burns. Burns with a big ball out to Diaz on the right wing. He's not been very good when we played on the right wing, Diaz, and he's proven why there. Can't find Young Coombs with the pass. Dewhurst with a big hoof forward. Only goes to Coronel, who goes for a big hoof forward because this is League 2. Bennett over the top. Samuel heads it away to Ryan Edwards. Edwards finds Burns. Burns to Dodds, who gives it away to Warbridge. Ravenhill now running at us. Samuel breaks it down right. Over the top, looking for Diaz. This is the time for Diaz to prove me wrong about his skills as a winger. Young Coombs through to prove me wrong about his skills as a striker. And unbelievably, in the 46th game of the season, he scores his first ever goal for the club, which proves my point. He's not great up top. He was just the best option I had as a striker. I thought this was a replay. It's not. It's Fabio and Orsic playing good, beautiful football between them in the dying minutes of injury time. Burns, tackled by Warbridge. Rigg is going to run at us. They need to score rapidly. In fact, I think I was disallowed because it's still 1-0. That's not okay. Diaz on the ball, tries to find Dodd. Warbridge to Bennett. Bennett finds Dodds. We could still be in danger here. I've just processed the scoreline. Fabio heads it into touch. And hopefully that'll be all she wrote for the game. Let's have a look at this disallowed goal. It was marginally offside. Oh, you'd want VAR on that realistically, wouldn't you? You would want VAR to get involved in that. This is going to be the final whistle. And as things stand, we are going into the playoffs, I believe. We'll get confirmation of that, of course, just after. In fact, can I pull up a league table here? We don't need to see Doncaster. In fact, let's pull up the advice screen. I don't care. Show me a league table. Show me what's happening. Crewe, it looks like have done enough to secure it. Can we get latest scores? Latest scores are saying Crewe have done Harrogate 2-0. We are definitely going into the playoffs, which means we are going to have to go into the playoffs potentially without Gareth Bale. I feel like we want to keep it a surprise. Will Gareth Bale extend? I guess we'll find out in the news items straight after the game. I'll have a little look-see. If there's anything there that says he's extending, we'll just enjoy the ride. So there's nothing in the news items saying Gareth Bale is going to play. We have found out we're going to be playing Forest Green Rovers at their, I think that's the name of their wooden stadium that they're currently building. Let's see what we can do, shall we? Let's see if we can get ourselves into the playoff with or without Gareth Bale. I believe in us. We'll find out the next episode if he's going to stay or not. Or if I get news before then, I'll just make it the episode title for the views. We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Do like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff down below with the comments and whatnot. Also, don't forget, check out my Twitter, @ChasingLamely. You'll find all the details for that charity game on Sunday. If you can make it, it'd be lovely to see you down there. If you can't make it, you want to just buy a ticket so I can donate it to a local kid or just someone who'd love to go to the game that just can't spare the tenner. You know, in this world of inflation and food banks and whatnot, if you can afford to chuck in a tenner, I'll make someone's day who can't. And we'll all benefit from it. We'll all feel a little bit more warm and fuzzy inside for the benefit of it. I think that's probably the best thing we can do here. Anyway, guys, until next time, I've been Chasing Lamely. Join me on Monday for the benefit of the playoffs. Hopefully, we'll have a whole week of playoffs that will lead to a promotion, or we'll have a half week of semi-finals that leads to a transfer special. There'll be something special on Friday. Anyway, I'll see you all very soon. Look after each other. And until next time, have a good one.